Evaluating a source for relevancy. Finally, you should evaluate a source for relevancy. This means making sure that the material contained in the source fits with the material you are researching. You should start by looking at the site as a whole to see if its goal and concept relate to your research, rather than just a sentence or paragraph. Another part of relevancy involves looking at the age range of the intended audience and comparing it to the intended audience for your own research. For example, when conducting college-level research, you will largely want to look at sites that contain scholarly research for adults. Sites that are intended for children or teenagers would not be appropriate. However, if your intended audience is an early childhood education course, you may need to use sites with a younger audience. You'll also want to be sure that it meets the requirements set by your instructor. Many instructors require you to use sources that are scholarly or peer-reviewed. This means that other experts in the field have examined the material to establish it as truth. This is another place where you will have to examine the design and content of the site to determine whether the information is relevant. You can use the site's navigation as if it were a table of contents or an index. This should show you whether it has information relevant to your search. We've mentioned the terms scholarly and peer-reviewed throughout these videos. Finding sites that are scholarly or peer-reviewed can be difficult when browsing the entirety of the web from a search engine like Google. The GNTC library has its own search bar, which can be found on the library webpage. All materials you find using this dedicated search bar will be scholarly or peer-reviewed and suitable for research. Using the library website is one way to limit your search results to those that are most suitable for college-level research. Evaluating sources can be a frustrating process. Remember that GNTC librarians are always here to help. You can find us in the library during posted hours, or you can use the chat box to have a live chat online with the librarian. We are happy to help you find and evaluate sources during your research process.